How am I going to improve this particular campaign? I am going to switch it up and apply what we call Facebook custom audience, right? So custom audiences and goals, where do you find that? The custom audience and goal is over here inside your, if I click on manage ads, okay, it's going to pop up here on the left hand side, okay, audiences, okay. So I'm going to click on audiences, and it says here, manage your audiences. Now, what is this? This is a nice little feature inside of Facebook pay-per-click ads that I have found a lot of people have never heard of or don't even use or maximize. Here's how custom audiences work. You can specifically target a certain market, and here's how I would use that. My particular campaign, I'm looking to sign up or get leads for tenants, tenant buyers, credit repair, lease option tenant buyers, and retail buyers, right? So those are the types of leads I'm trying to attract with this campaign based on the squeeze page. But you can have any type of squeeze page. You can design this for motivated sellers, out-of-town land, inherited owners, distressed homeowners who may have had a medical emergency. You can create this for any campaign. But just to be clear on what my goal is and the type of campaign I am designing here, so if you're watching the replay, you can follow along here step by step. Now, who am I going to, what type of custom audience am I going to build, right? I use the example of Lexington Law. Okay, Lexington Law is a credit repair, improve your credit type of company, okay? And so if I go to their website, clients, lexingtonlaw.com, these are, well, no, I just want to go to the main site, not the client site, actually. Lexington Law, these are people trying to improve their own credit scores. They're doing it themselves. They're working with a vendor to go ahead and help them improve their credit scores, right? So if I'm looking for a tenant buyer, I want a tenant buyer that is already in credit repair or has something to do remotely with credit repair. So I want to target people that are liking Facebook fan pages that have to do with credit repair, that have to do with home ownership, that have to do with wanting to transition into a home or some sort of tenant buyer rent to own type of strategy. Okay, because I know that's my target customer. Now, how do I know what the demographics are for people visiting lexingtonlaw.com? We had a session on this, but let me refresh your memory. In order for me to build out my custom audience or know what my demographics is, I'm going to go to websites like quantcast.com. Okay. And this will lexingtonlaw.com. Okay. All right, so it doesn't look like they're on quantcast.com. If they're not on quantcast.com, we'll go to alexa.com. See if we can get some info. Bingo. All right. So they are ranked really high, right? 4,000 here. And if I go down, this is now the demographics. These are the people that are going to lexingtonlaw.com. So when I design my Facebook marketing campaign, I can adjust my demographics and mirror what I see on here, right? Because this is the demographics of homeowners, of people that are visiting lexingtonlaw.com or visiting any credit repair site. All right. So I'm reverse engineering. I'm kind of doing a ninja strategy here on finding out where my target customers are in the online space so that my Facebook campaign, I can have a more targeted and lower cost per lead in acquiring leads off of Facebook, right? And this will also tell you where their leads are coming from. 22% of their traffic is coming from google.com. So I may want to start advertising on Google, seeing that a lot of their traffic comes from Google. But this is where I will pull the demographics on this particular, for my Facebook marketing campaigns. I'll go to alexa.com or Quantcast, take a look at the demographics, and then use that as a guide in designing my campaigns, right? So you can also design and do that inside of custom audiences, right? Other ways I will use a custom audience is, let's go to facebook.com. And right inside of facebook.com, there are fan pages, right? You guys have heard of fan pages. And if I do a search here for Lexington Law Firm, all right, it shows me that there are 39,000 people that have liked LexingtonLaw.com. Credit repair, improving their credit repair, that type of stuff, right? So there's 39,000 people that have liked LexingtonLawFirm.com, right? Or the Facebook fan page. So I will target and create a Facebook campaign that specifically zeroes in on the 39,000 people that I have on LexingtonLaw.com, right? And then I can continue to do a Google search on here, credit repair, and see, find all of, let's do this. No, that's Rowie Shabbat's page. I don't know who he is. I just wanted to search credit repair. Nope, 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 don't know who this guy is. I'm just trying to type in credit repair, but for some reason, I keep finding people. If that doesn't work, then I just go to Google, credit repair, Facebook fan page. Okay. So Shamrock credit repair. I'm just doing a generic search. I'm looking for credit repair Facebook fan pages. All right. That's my target. If they're already in credit repair, great. Then I want to target people there that want to transition into home ownership. So these guys have 297 likes. This Facebook fan page has 1,400 likes. And this fan page only has 22 likes. So obviously I'm going to have to do some research to compile which credit repair fan pages have the highest volume or have high interaction or a Facebook following. And I would specifically target those people who are liking those particular campaigns. All right. Let me take this a step further with custom audiences. Our teams actually will zero in, and just like on Craigslist, where you will start to scrape information, right? Our teams actually will pull, all right, the list of people that are liking these fan pages. So for example, if I know there's 39,000 people that like Lexington Law Firm, and that's the custom audience I want to target, you can manually copy paste and see who has liked the Lexington Law Firm page. That is the free bootstrapping way. That's the hard slog, as they call it, or a way for you to, I mean, just like on Craigslist, right? You will copy paste your own leads if you're just getting started out. If you're doing Facebook marketing or you want to come up with a targeted campaign, then go ahead and start pulling, taking a look who their Facebook fans are, and start to copy those different user IDs, right? So there's different ways you can do that. You can view who's liked the page. You can also see who among your friends is following the Lexington Law Firm fan page. Everybody following along so far? Let me just take a pause here, make sure we're all on the same page. Any clarifications, right? So here's what I'm doing. I have a Facebook marketing campaign. I know what my numbers are. I'm converting my Facebook fan page right now at about 10%. I'm not happy with that. I want better. Okay. I've spent $50. I've gotten 3 leads. Now these are 3 leads that I can refer to a credit repair specialist for $100 a pop, $500 a lead. So I've already know that my worst case scenario is that I can make $100 just from these particular leads, right? Now, if I have a relationship with a credit repair company or a specialist, then it's easy to negotiate those price points or come up to an agreement, right? Bill, for example, we have Tony Wade, Trans Home Solutions. They provide credit repair. I can get on the phone with them, work out a deal where, hey, I've got these leads coming in for credit repair. Would you like to buy them from us? Or if you do, you can only sell your leads if you have a track record of providing good leads. So for those of you that are at that point or know how to sell and are savvy marketers, you can negotiate that deal. If you're just getting started out, you may, don't be too aggressive on trying to charge per lead right away. You can go ahead and, refer them out. And if it turns into a client, then there's money in, then yes, you can set the expectation that, you can carve out a referral fee because there's additional revenue coming in and there is money that can be paid out to you, right? You can also take it down a notch. So I've spent about $50, right? $50 divided by 3 leads, $16. So I can sell these leads for $20, a name and a number or whatever web form I've designed to fill out. Does that make sense? So I'm starting to improve my campaign and I want to come up with a targeted audience. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a look at fan pages that people are viewing online where my targeted audience is, so that I can prove the demographics, my target market on Facebook marketing, or I can simply copy the the people that have liked the fan page, all right? And then I would manually enter in those different user IDs. And let me show you how that works here in the campaign audience. So let's go to custom audiences. Is everybody following along so far? All right. Manage your audience, data file, MailChimp, website app. Okay, so just go ahead and click create audience. Choose the type of audience you want to create on Facebook. This process is secure and details about your customer will be kept private. So there is a data file custom audience, there is a MailChimp custom audience, and a custom audience from your mobile app or custom audience from your website. I'm going to do the data file from my custom audience. Okay. Now, where have I pulled this particular file? All right. Again, you will go on the Facebook fan page. You will take a look at the users or people that have liked the fan page. And then you can either copy the user IDs, the phone numbers. Chances are you guys don't have phone numbers for mobile IDs. The easiest way is the user ID, right? What is a user ID? That's the name on your www Facebook one, right? Or right here, right? If I just Control C all of this and start copying the user IDs. Okay, so in my case, I know I prepped some stuff here. Give me 1 second. Now, I don't recommend you copy all, like, for example, in this campaign, somebody asked you, Gil, would you copy all 39,000 people and target that audience? I mean, that's a lot to copy paste, right? So I don't want to spend all day copying 39,000, so you can be really smart about it. Who do you want to target? You just want to target the most recent people that are liking their content or interacting with their fan page. So they posted something 4 minutes ago. 3 people have already liked it. Okay. So I know Natalie Matos, Mary Smith, Daphne Living My Life Like It's Golden Hopkins is currently online. They've liked Lexington Law. So I will copy these user IDs onto a spreadsheet. Okay. And I would upload those into my custom audience. So I don't recommend you target all 39,000 unless you have a virtual assistant that can copy all of those user IDs, doing it manually for you. Okay. What I will do is I will go through the most recent 7 posts. Okay. The most recent 7 posts, because these are the people that are active online. They have been online in the last week, and so they are fresh leads. Does that make sense? As opposed to, the people, the 30,000 people that might have signed up or liked this fan page over a year ago. Does that make sense? Steve, I'm going to have you jump on here, get into a dialogue with me. Want to make sure that I'm still making some sense here. So far, are we clear on how this campaign is working?
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah, I get it.
Okay,
you know that they are interested in exactly what you're trying to do, and you reach out to them and put the ad in front of them. That's basically what's going on, right?
Exactly. Now, Lexington, somebody here typed in Gil, but if they're already in Lexington Law, why would they still do business with us for credit repair? Well, one, you're local in the area. Lexington Law, they have some pretty high price points, or they have an entry-level package of like $25 a month. So if I'm working with a local credit repair specialist that can match that price, or provide better service because it's a face-to-face. Some of these tenant buyers and your leads will want to do business face-to-face. All right. So that's why I'm targeting Lexington Law. There's some, we are local, or the credit repair company that I'm forwarding these leads to is a local company or a local specialist. So I'm going to go through a week's worth of posts, and I'm just going to target these handful of people that are liking the Facebook fan page and interacting with them. All right. You can use this for any type of marketing campaign. So if you're selling, if you're in the weight loss market, if you're a physical trainer, okay, then you would target people that are liking healthy food recipe fan pages, right? Because that's your target customer. You're a health and fitness instructor, okay? You're looking for people that are looking for physical training or exercise, right? So somebody that liked a fan page on how to eat healthy, over the next 30 days or a 7-day detox, that's your target customer. That's your lead. That's who you want to be talking to. That's your qualified prospect, not the 1 million people interested in fitness, right? Because imagine how much it would cost you to target all 1 million people. That would just skyrocket and go through the roof. Okay, so here I've done some of my research here last night, and I'll share with you guys some of the posts that I'm going to pull some user IDs on. Okay, this is all on Lexington Law. They have 23 people that like this, so I'm going to target those 23 people. Here is another Facebook fan page post. So I am looking for engagement, people liking, people sharing, people commenting on the post. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, right? These 31 people that's liking and people who are sharing the post. That tells me that they are active, all right? And I don't, I'm not placing my ad in front of somebody who is not a targeted prospect. So these are the 4 posts that I've identified that have people interacting with them and within the last week. Okay, so this is April 23, this is April 28. This is not. This is one of the fan page that we researched. These are examples of fan pages that do not have any engagement. Just so you know. All right. So, for example, this page has 31 likes. Okay. So I've copy pasted their user IDs. Some people have their emails on their profile. So yes, you can do it that way too. But give me 1 second while I pull out my Excel file. Custom audience. Okay, so name, right? Name. This is my campaign for tenant buyer, retail, credit repair leads. Description. I put the lead source where it's from. Facebook fan pages. Ideal target customer. Data type. User IDs. Okay. Facebook user IDs must be numeric characters only. No problemo. I will choose my file. And then downloads. What's the name of this file? Export comments, likes. Okay, so. Yeah, it's, no, I was just kidding about that. It's numeric IDs. There we go. No date. That's it. This is my little file right here. So I will open that. And then I will create the audience. Now, I update my target audiences on my campaigns once a week. Okay. Common questions. Can you add people to a target audience list? No, you can't. You would be creating a new list every single time. So if you want to add names onto it, you would create a new custom audience list to it. You can't edit an existing target audience. Okay, just to be clear. So I will create an audience. We found one error in your file example, user. You can choose a new file or continue, view error report. I've never seen an error report before, so drats. Okay, I think we have something wrong in this file. So we need to edit it. My problem is I don't have Excel. I already know Steve is laughing his butt off. I don't have Excel since I'm using a Mac. So what am I going to do? I will go to Google Drive.
Google Docs.
Right? Google Drive, for those of you that don't have Office or have spent all your budget in marketing, you can go into Google Docs and yeah, you can see this page. It's not a big deal. No, you can't see that page. I have other files in there. And then I just upload my file so that I can edit the template. I think what's throwing it off is it should just be a file of user ID, just the numeric numbers. It shouldn't have any text in there. So let me edit my file. This is all free, right? I mean, all that info is just floating around online. We've been ever since they opened up custom audiences, we have had a field day playing around with this because again, you can do some really cool stuff with it, right? If I want to target a motivated seller, then I got to put myself in the mind of my motivated seller. What am I looking at online? What am I shopping online? And then those websites that you see that I shared with you, like Quantcast and Alexa.com, would give you the demographics so you know where your customers are, right? So this is my little Google. So I uploaded into Google Docs. I'm going to delete my user ID row. I think it's supposed to only be text. And then I will re-download this file. Download as CSV. Okay, CSV. Okay, and we will go back to our custom audiences. Choose a new file. Hopefully this works. Yes, I have a PC and a Mac, and they both are in front of me. 948. Is this us? Is this the file? Why is it so many? Yeah, I'm guessing that's it. 948. So it should be the most recent one. Yeah, 948. That's when we downloaded it. All right. So there we go. So it happens pretty quick. I uploaded in my data file. Okay. And tenant buyer, retail credit repair, waiting availability. Okay, so now it's going to populate, right? It's got to register here in the system. I don't know, maybe will it break if I press refresh? Reach people who visit your website, ta-da, and we are ready and good to go. So I have 40 people that I'm targeting with this particular Facebook campaign, and I'm okay with that for now, right? I am targeting, so let's see, let's compare campaigns, right? Let me compare campaigns with you guys here. So again, it makes sense. We put things into perspective. Manage ads. Okay. So in my original campaign, my reach was about 193 people. I was just targeting people in Rosemead, Temple City, in Pasadena, those like a geographic area, kind of just covering a big scope. Anybody in that particular territory, right? Now, here's the problem with that. It's like going out and standing on the sidewalk, handing out flyers to everybody that's walking by. You don't really know who's genuinely interested and who isn't. Phone calls coming in. Right? Now, on the new campaign that I've designed, I want to have at least, good question. I'm going for at least, I try to go for a minimum 100 in a targeted campaign. I'd like to be up to 1,000, right? Not everybody can get up to 1,000. If you notice, to get your user IDs, you will have to go through quite a few steps in order to get those. But hey, I'm happy knowing that my campaign is a more targeted campaign. Instead of standing on the corners handing out flyers to everybody, right? Again, if I'm a physical trainer, right, instead of standing on some random corner, it'd probably be best for me to stand outside of a store that sells health supplements. Okay? Everybody walking outside of the health supplement store is likely to be working out and would be interested or, could benefit from some strength and conditioning training with a physical trainer. So I'm handing my flyers outside that store. I have a targeted audience in front of people who are likely to buy or do business with me. It saves me money on my marketing campaigns, and I know it's in front of people that are relevant. Okay, so I want to have a minimum 100 to test sample size. If you can get up to 1,000, that would be great. All right, and then from here you would simply create your ad. And then you would follow the same step-by-step series that you saw on the last Facebook video, Facebook training video that we did on the 9 a.m. webinar training session, right? You're going to go for clicks to a website, and then you just start to fill in the blanks and move forward from there. This is where your squeeze page will go, right? So again, the nice thing about your Facebook campaigns, once you have different campaigns open on there, the links are already there. Right, so it saves it so that as you improve your campaign, you don't have to fill in all the blanks all over again. There's some pre-populated fields, and it'll help give you some suggestions.